welcome back to my channel. This is part 2. This is just me having a chat with you guys on Friday morning for Saturday morning and Sunday morning. Thank you for understanding about taking off Thanksgiving and that there was no video on Friday. I really do appreciate you guys. So here is pre-recorded Jerry. I thought that was my hair. I had the eye doctor appointment on Wednesday. I got a new injection. It's called Eylea. It's hopefully, I'm sorry, I just realized you're so crooked. It's hopefully going to do much better than the other medication, but the other medication was working. He said we do see some positive move in the right direction, but it's going so slow. You know, when you add the chemo onto it, there you go. Same thing about healing eyes. The vitreous fluid is not changed. It's still, it's not, actually I didn't say it's not changed. It actually has changed because now like the blood pool is lighter in color. Before it was like almost like an oil slick. Now it's like I dropped my coffee. That makes sense. But, and then, of course, the increasing eye pain. I think they said, she said I had a red spot here or in the inside that one. Well, it would be on the outside of that one. So I think it's this one because she made me look that way. If you haven't had eye shots, I will let you know that it doesn't hurt because they numb you and they give you, my doctor gives me lidocaine and he gives me numbing drops and the dilation drops and all these things. And he really does, like, you can't really feel the pinch at all. You don't feel the, let's put it this way, you don't feel the stabbing. What you actually feel is the pressure. So as he's pushing against your eyeball and as he injects the liquid, you can feel like the, just a tug. It's almost like tapping your eye like that. It's not a huge, big pressure. But what does hurt is the following days. And it's not awful either. Trust me, it doesn't hurt anywhere near like eye injuries. But it makes your eyes tired. Your eyes are really, really sore. My eyes hurt behind there. You have to constantly use the eye drops and just like liquid tears just to keep them moist, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that taking Thanksgiving off was kind of good, because I really didn't feel good, but also like I didn't get to share with you how my Thanksgiving was and hear how everybody else's Thanksgivings were. We had a very quiet Thanksgiving. I actually made a big breakfast, and then that's where all of my energy went, and I ended up napping twice yesterday, before I even had turkey. I was just really tired from breakfast. I sat at the table. First, I made pierogies at the table in the electric skillet. Basically, I put pierogies covered with water, boiled them down, pulled them out as soon as they were kind of like defrosted, because then I made the butter, well, then I made the kibasi. I boiled the kibasi. Then I made the butter and eggs, butter and onions for the pierogies, and I didn't put any pepper on them because I knew I was just gonna be wiping the pan out, not washing it. I wanted to make sure we didn't get any black pepper in the eggs. And then I fried up the bacon. No, the bacon went in the oven. And then I scrambled up the eggs. What I ended up doing yesterday was 4 eggs and 4.
Jim, here is your reminder from Jeri-Ann. Make dinner.
Yesterday was 4 eggs and the equivalent of 4 egg whites, if that makes any sense. So breakfast was a success. Pierogi, kibasi, bacon, eggs. Mom and Jim had toast. And Lisa and I did not. Dinner was really good. I started to tell you that I left the turkey in the crock pot too long. So I decided to heat my turkey in the crock pot. And my intention was to put chicken stock in the bottom, just so it would like stay moistened, because it wasn't really sitting in the bottom. It was kind of like floating between the sides. And I just, just wanted to warm it. So I had Jimmy put it on high for just an hour so that the crock pot can heat up. And then I had him put it on low for a few hours. Now, Mom's chicken leg turkey leg came out moist as anything. The turkey breast, the turkey leg was smoked from, like at Walmart. There's 2 turkey legs. People put them in their greens. Like if they don't eat pork, they put them in their greens. They cook with them. They go in soup and stuff like that. The butter bowl made the smoked, fully cooked turkey breast. So we put that in. I put that in the crock pot. Like I said, I wanted to add just some chicken stock just to keep moisture going in there. And then I wanted to add the turkey stock, but he said there wasn't any in the closet. And I swear I had a box of turkey stock, but it's a whole nother story. Excuse me, for a whole nother day. Because as it turns out, I was out. They woke me up when everything was getting ready to come to the table. Lisa made her the most amazing corn casserole. I love it. It's cheesy corn casserole. And it was really good because it was so soft. Granted, it wasn't gluten-free, but hey, that's okay. You know, it was really good. And I had cauliflower with cheese sauce, and it was way too much cheese sauce for the amount of cauliflower I had. But I wasn't sure. So Ragu used to make a jar of cheese sauce. They now make a box of cheese sauce. I hauled it in my Walmart haul the other day. I don't recommend the box. You have to use the whole thing, or I don't know how you would even store it because you end up cutting the end off. So it was way too cheesy. And I was like going to doctor it up, and then she was like, don't worry about it. I just put butter, and she's like, oh, I'm getting fat just looking at the mix in the bowl. And turkey and mashed potatoes, which Jimmy made. I am very grateful. And then he cut up the cranberry sauce. So there was nothing green on our plate yesterday, which was kind of unusual. But Lisa was saying we'd have too much leftovers. She makes these really good green beans. And we're going to probably have them for Christmas. Since the green beans we got were frozen. The mushrooms were in a can. Everything else is like, butter and stuff that's shelf stable. So, what else? Huh. This is this, and that is that. Jimmy said he did not want apple cider because it's been running right through him lately. And I was like, well, next year if you want apple juice, I can mull it for you. Some spices, that's nice. Yeah, we all had our little drink. And the turkey, like I said, the turkey was dry. But I also didn't make any gravy. Because I was sick and slept and they let me sleep, it was like, there's no gravy. So I had pulled out the Gravy Master and the little like packet of concentrated turkey stock that I have. I was just going to make up something. I could have put that in the crock pot. I'm not going to lie. This brain stuff, terrible. It's getting very frustrating. And I'm very sympathetic now to people with memory issues or dementia because it's very frustrating. And you forget something like way after the fact and you're like, oh, jeepers. Anyhow, and then we got pies for dessert, but everybody was so stuffed from dinner. I don't think anybody had any of their pies. But basically, we got a whole pumpkin pie, but then we got like a little like no sugar added blueberry, 3 little apples, 2 little pecans, and a little cherry. And I thought like we could all like, cut them up in little pieces. Everybody have a little bit of pie. But I don't know if anybody actually had any last night. I laid down here pretty early after I got my back done, like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I was just ready to, I was ready to be out for the count. Anyhow, I can't even tell if is this really long? Is this going to be 2 days worth of vlogs? Probably, because this is 16 minutes already and I had whatever was going on before. So I talked about being off the chemo, talked about my trip. I talked about, one of my sister's children, the middle child, I have not seen in 10 years, which is so bizarre to me. My brother's family and my niece Katie, they were at my sister's family, my brother's family. They were at my brother's funeral. My sisters were there and my brother, obviously, but and my brother-in-law was there with my niece. And a couple of years ago for Thanksgiving, I still have this. My channel was going. My niece and my sister came here from Vegas. Julie and Jane came here for Thanksgiving, probably 2019, so 3 years ago. So I saw her 3 years ago, but I haven't seen the middle child. I haven't seen since 2012 when Katie graduated from high school. And a lot has changed in 10 years for both of us. So I'm really, really excited to just huge hugs, like hugs coming your way. I think I have to wrap it up now because I think my brain is already like doing the things that I have to do. I know I'm going to vlog from Vegas, so I can't wait to share you all of that. My sister's got the cutest dog in the entire world. His name is Splinter, but we call him Buddy. And because I sound a lot like my sister on the phone, when we FaceTime, he gets like all excited and he dances. And whenever she takes me on Saturday for a ride and she comes home, I always get to say hello to him and stuff. So, and I didn't do it last week, and I'm probably going to do it tomorrow, but we'll see. But listen, I love you. And if I don't come back in the next day or two, don't forget that I love you. I promise. I promise. I promise. Because God only knows where I would be without you. And besides that, you're loved because it's my calling and I love you. And I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by and spending some time with me, even if it was just for 10 minutes to hear the news. And if nobody's told you that you're loved today, whenever you're watching this, please come by, watch a video, find out how much I love you. If I have been gone for 5 years and you want to remember how much I loved you, just come back and watch. I promise. Listen, as always, you take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time.